Why is it always some old black and white boy telling us young fellas that we ain't relevant in a world that embellishes like a relative content from these elements? You call them stars, I call them settlements, cause they didn't settle for settlements built on a steady sediment. Ashes from the already crashed and burned, dust from past residents. So I can feel it in my bones, I'm feeling in the zone. More when I'm on the way, but the same when I'm feeling home. So I'm comfortable, I know you are too. Me and Powers R1D2, Star Wars Harvest Moon feast food. But please don't come peaceful, but kill that noise if it's at all equal. I tell you what, man, let's make it equal. So I can show you the math, but I don't do sequels. Instead, I'ma use physics to determine how we move. Use ethics to perspective our objective. Because our efforts to fulfill our destinies, the universe expected. So we gotta fight back, take the night back, take our lives back. Our efforts must be twice that of our enemies.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Squadcast, and that's with a K.
With a K.
With a K.
With a K.
And today we have a special guest, Monty Deuce, on the show. And first and foremost, I want to ask everybody individually, how's their day today, this Saturday? How's everything going?
Weather's on the gloomy side, but it's been cool. Checked out the farmers market. Got to get out into the sun, get a little bit of that weather.
The farmer's market's going to be down a little bit. Have me going a little
You should
zigzag.
already know you're the one that stay
I
away from
forgot.
downtown during the
I
week.
thought that,
Specifically
what, at least.
Shout out Brother Black coming back with us. He been on the road, popular Rolling Stone, doing his thing, getting things situated with the family. So we're happy to have this Brother Black in the studio with us.
Well, my day was alright. Started out a little rocky, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
There you
We
go.
all have little bumps in the road,
Yeah,
all of us.
but I'm good now.
You good?
I'm good. You know, Saturday, NBA is on, playoff time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to go to the crib after this and enjoy my party favorites. You know what I'm saying? Watch this game.
Great.
Who? The Warriors. They should have
The
lost.
Warriors.
Oh,
Ja Morant from the show. Y'all played They should
I did.
have. They should
make
have
sure
lost.
y'all
You don't see
subscribe
that,
to
man?
the channel, please.
Who?
Steph Curry's a monster.
He got outplayed by Ja Morant.
Not
Second
really.
year play, yeah, he did check the numbers.
Uh-oh.
Well, I still think Steph Curry's the best player in my eyes.
No, we good.
Easy.
He's my favorite player, so I got
From what I heard about.
Yeah, I'm just.
He won the scoring title this
Yeah,
year.
he
so-
did do that. Shout
And
out
he
Bradley
broke
Beal
like
too,
the
man.
record,
Shout out, I don't know if he would have got that if Bradley Beal would have pulled that hamstring, but you know, shout out Steph Curry. The Beige brother went down fighting, you know what I'm
Number
saying?
30.
3-0. He
Yes,
tried to
sir.
come with a Curry clip.
And
but
I
he
eat
didn't
your
like it.
curry, because, I mean, if you say his name, you gotta say hers.
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
yeah,
can go.
yeah.
Shout out to the wifey.
Shout out wifey,
Right.
and she a phenomenal chef for when I'm here too. So,
Okay.
but other than that, I'm good. You know what I'm trying to say? NBA here. You know what I'm saying? We rocking the damn thing. Yo, hold on. Shout out to my squad cast members that's not here with us.
Chefing.
We usually pour that alkaline water on the table, but I want to elbow the godmama right now. Chefin, BJ Powers, the whole Junkyard Gang. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel, Junkyard Gang. All laugh,
Notification
no
bell,
breaks.
all of that good stuff.
Hit the like
Support.
button. Don't piss me off today. Hit the like button, please. Help the algorithm out so we can get a check.
He's loaded. He's loaded.
I'm not.
He's
This is
loaded.
all bad shit.
I'm scared right now.
But no,
All right,
That's why we get
so
the name.
thank you for coming.
just want to get that in.
Yes,
welcome.
thank
You're
you,
very welcome.
squad cast members.
I wouldn't miss this for the world,
All
John.
right, so have you done an interview before?
Mm-mm.
No, first time?
Mhm.
Oh, we always get the first timers.
That's all right. The first time is the
Nice
best
to be
time.
with y'all.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
y'all should feel special.
Blessings for more to come. But thank you for coming. He had reached out to me, said he wanted to come on and promote his stuff and his music. So, like, give us a little rundown of all the things like that you do musically, or even if it's not that. Like,
Well, starting off, I've been rapping since I was like 15 years old. I've been singing so just as long. I started out in the choir. I was in a choir.
the choir. man,
Actually
thank you.
in a church that was actually right down the street from my house, where my mom lived at. She stayed on 22nd Street.
Okay.
So I started out in that church. So that's where I really developed my singing skills, was from our pastor slash choir director. He got a great voice. He put me onto a lot of things that I should do with my voice.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I smoke cigarettes.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
I need to stop that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, my
yeah.
voice is definitely gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But I've always thought of like music as a getaway, something that really helps me. So when I'm like under stress or something, or something going on, I just got a pen and a pad, or grab my phone and get to writing
I
some
feel like
music.
that too sometimes. Music is a gift.
I'm very musically inclined. I love music. I couldn't live without it actually. It keeps me calm. You know, it keeps me like, in a steady pace to where I'm not overbearing or like I'm just there's a lot of shit I have to do and I'm just like, oh my God.
Any
So I just calm down.
famous singers that influenced you?
Mm, as far as famous singers, I would probably like to say like the old school singers, Michael Jackson,
Okay. So now we talking.
Luther Vandross.
Now
Oh,
we
he's
big
a
Luther,
singer.
little Luther. Big Luther, little Luther. That makes a difference. Some people prefer Big Luther. I'm just fucking. You ain't got
I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Your mom probably would have picked Big Luther.
Probably.
I mean, my mom probably would have picked Big Luther.
And then as far as the new generation goes, I like I'll probably have to say R. Kelly, Usher, and Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is always my top
Yeah,
one.
he's definitely good at what he does.
I know you stated that you mentioned your preacher or pastor was the one that influenced you. Was there something prior to the pastor that made you want to get into music, or?
Well, like when I was going through high school, I always had like some type of musical something with music inside me, but I just never brung it out. I was always quiet. I never really talked to nobody. I hardly wanted to be in school, but I graduated. Amen to that.
Yeah, shout out to
All of everybody.
shout out to everybody that's graduated.
But yeah, I was just like really just that quiet person. I didn't, want to be around a lot of people. I just really like listened to music, but I never actually thought about doing it. When I turned 15, I met a couple of my friends. They was like, "Hey, what's your name, bro?" And I'm like, "My name is Montel or whatever." And then we met each other. And I was walking down the street, and then I came over on his porch because I knew his homeboy. He brought me over there, and he asked me, "Have I ever done music?" And I was like, "No." And then he was like, "Bro, I rap." And then I was like, "Well, let me hear something." So he spit something or whatever. And then he was like, "Well, I spit something, so now you go." So I spit a little something. It was whack, but I ain't even gonna lie. It was my first time, spitting something. But then after that, I kind of adapted to music, and I just took off with it.
Like even before, like going to church or anything, like as a child, like was there a time like maybe you went to the shower and you were like,
I always do that in the shower though. Anytime I'm singing, I'm always blowing
as a
song.
kid, like it was already in.
It was already in me, but it just took me to get older and figure out what I really wanted to do to bring it out of me, So,
We all got
but yeah, my mom would always tell me like, if you're doing music, make sure you're doing music and it's you, because there's a lot of people that do music and they try to imitate a lot of people.
Everybody want to sound like
she was like,
originality.
and she was like, change your voice up. Change your voice up every song. So then when people listen to your music, they can say, "Oh, who's that?" And I'll be like, "That's me." "Oh, that's really you?" "Yeah, that's me." You change that up and they put a little swag in it.
I feel like in the music industry, just a little bit, like it's like if you get into the music, whether it's money or you're actually a good artist, I feel like you were that good artist when you got signed or they wanted you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the industry that tries to change the people, mainly in the black industry, and make them rap about drugs.
Shout out to the hip hop police. We see y'all out there too.
Trying to influence the younger kids to do drugs, drink lean, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
because
perpetuating the wrong message.
if that is the wrong message, I would feel it's the wrong message, and why would I want to put that music out versus the good music or the real, like what you're really doing in life? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, even still, the person, money changes a lot of people, so that can go into part too.
It does too.
So, do you have any shows? Have you done any shows?
Yes, I have. I'm actually started doing shows when I was like 21.
Okay.
So ever since then, I've been doing a lot of shows, mainly in Des Moines, because there's not really a lot of spots where I'm living at right now where I do shows at. So I do have this person. Shout out Tyra Go Hard, by the way. She be putting on, she put me on her shows.
Little
Yeah.
big cousin.
She puts me on her shows.
Yeah, that's family right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out Tyra. She actually hit me up. Well, I don't want to give the benefit. She got something coming up. She asked me to be a part of it on some judge type shit or whatever. So she probably let that out. So for me, as you said, you've been doing music, always felt music.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn to play an instrument? No, never.
I'm never really.
You never had the passion to want to learn to play an instrument.
It was the patience. I just didn't have no patience to sit down and just actually try to learn. Because if I did wanted to do an instrument, it would be piano.
Okay.
Because I can sing. So
Okay.
I feel like the piano is like.
And you actually answered part two of my next question, so I appreciate that. I said if you could have learned, so the piano. Okay.
Piano, yeah.
I like the piano.
Oh, and also, I do have a show on the 12th of June.
Let the people know where.
Tyra Go Hard at Tyra's Old School.
You got to drop the address.
I don't know.
You don't know it? Hey, everybody out there, y'all know if y'all mess with Tyra, y'all know where her location is. I think it's somewhere like off Douglas or something like that.
Yeah.
I've been seeing the flyers. I'm gonna try to get the address and put it in the description.
Yeah, she's probably gonna post it anyway. So on
Yeah,
Facebook and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Snapchat and all that good stuff too.
All right, shout out to the club promoters. Hopefully, we got a little spiel in the works too.
Yeah,
Coming on. But yes,
man.
as far as shows or anything, like I seen or I listened to a song that you had with Colo. Like, is there any more? Did I say that right?
Colo Chanel. Yeah.
Coco.
That's how I read it. Like, and then I was like, oh gosh, no offense, no offense. Like, is there any more collaborations coming in the near future?
Not
You
yet.
want to put it out
No.
there?
My next mixtape I'm doing by myself. All
Okay.
songs, no features.
Okay.
I want people to really like,
Pay attention to you.
I want people to really listen to just me. Because the reason why is because I was told by a lot of people that when I do music by myself, it sounds much better than as to having someone's feature. But I think it sounds good either way. But I wanna see what the people and what the world thinks about just hearing me,
Yeah.
as far as having a lot of features and stuff like that, which I don't mind. I would do a feature with another artist anytime.
Yeah.
So how much content do you have out? How many mixtapes have you put out for EP?
Right now, I got 2 EPs out, and then I got singles that I have out.
Okay.
You got any videos on YouTube?
Yes, I do.
What would drop that? Tell
One right now is Monty Deuce, Greyhound. So it's MontyDeuce.
Okay.
And then Greyhound. That video I did like almost a year ago. It just hit like 10K views on there.
Okay.
Which I'm proud of that. And then I have a whole bunch of videos that I done with my friends and stuff that I was rapping with.
Exposure.
So there is a lot of videos that I have. One is called what is it called? They Know. I have another one called Been Like This, and then it goes on. I have a list, like a long list of music.
Make sure y'all tap
Is
into
your-
Right.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Are those mixtapes YouTube specifically, or are they on all platforms or what is it?
I'm glad you asked that. Yes, they are actually on all platforms. I think they're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music.
Apple
I think
Music.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I mean that's what I had to do. Like,
Search it up. If you're
Yeah,
trying to
search
get
him
into
up.
it, search it up.
yes, most definitely, I am on all platforms.
So when you doing a EP or a song in general, do you have a certain producer or like producers, a team that you rock with as far as your beats? Like, how do you go through a beat selection? Do you pick the beat or do the beat pick you? How, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just pick the vibe.
Yeah, well, right now I don't have no beat maker, so I'll be getting the free beats and stuff right now. I do want a beat maker, but I want somebody that can like that's versatile. They can make me a type of beat that I want because I'm different. Like when you hear a beat, the beat would sound weird, but my verse would sound hard on it.
Oh, okay.
You be like,
Oh, that's like
what type of beat is this? Like, you listen and be like, what type of beat is this? And then you hear the verse and you're like, oh, okay,
the verse.
I see. But yeah, so yeah, I'm totally a different person when it comes to music. I heard people tell me that like you're on the next type of level with your music. Like, what do you be thinking about when you do your music?
So is there any producers that you know of that you want to work with?
Here.
Have you worked
Here?
with Monty?
Well, the only person I work with right now is Big G. That's my homie that I've been rapping with since I was 15,
Okay.
and he edits and do all my music.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to go there today after I'm done with this interview because I'm finna get in the studio.
Okay.
It's been about a good month, so
Yeah.
I gotta
About
get some
the
music.
feature concept, I
Mhm.
truly understand, Mom, because you're always supposed to put 100% into yourself
Mhm.
and, shine because, with features, I think it's just like maybe like a cloud, maybe get more promotion, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because if
right.
I put this certain person on there, a lot of these people, those fans will come over here and be like, oh, well, who is this?
Right.
So a little bit of exposure.
Yeah.
But I do feel that people do need to do their own because if you put something out with a song and they're all, oh well, dude, the featured artist, oh dude on there, he's spitting, ain't mentioned me, like it might be. I asked them to get on here.
Right.
Why y'all? Hey, come on now. So I can feel that.
Yeah.
But
And I
feature
definitely don't
exposure
mind
is
doing the
always
feature.
good. So if
I
y'all
like
need
that.
to get on the song, because if y'all do
Right,
go
like
listen,
our
his
game.
voice is really very talented. So
Shout out brother back coming back to the good.
I would definitely
Wake
get
up,
on the
tap.
feature with any artist. But
Hit
the
the
thing
like
is with that for real, a lot of artists they act too Hollywood now. Like they act like
Is it the
like
money?
they're too better or
Is it the money or is it the notoriety that
I
they're getting?
I think you just said it, the notoriety. I think
Let
that
the
is
fame go
people
to their
that
head. Yeah.
people that get a little bit of clout, they just let it get to them. That's the type of artist like I can't do no music with a person like that.
I can't believe
I
people
can't.
still clout chasing.
That's why a
Like,
lot of
that's
times they
crazy.
don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
A lot of times 'cause
Yeah,
they
because-
speak a little too
Or they
soon.
or they
That'll be
or
like
they
me,
fucked
or
over
they
somebody
mess themselves up.
to get to where they got to.
It's crazy.
Exactly. That would be like me being the face of Des Moines, Iowa, but I'm acting like I'm better than everybody and, not trying to do no music with no one because I think I'm the shit.
I mean,
So-
I ain't gonna say no names.
Nah,
But,
here she go.
On
go.
Facebook lately, I have been seeing a few little music artists, even, friends and,
Oh,
co-hosts getting
here we
into
go.
it and stuff. So, like, you guys gotta
And this
stick
me,
together.
I think about all of us together as one, actually trying to make it out of Des Moines, Iowa, instead of being in competition. So I will definitely do a
You
song
one of
with
the
any
very few
artist.
that think like that, to be honest with you, because everybody, especially how small it is here,
Mhm.
people's mindset is to look at everybody as competition. Like you're not, and I'm saying you are, but
Mhm.
they will look at you like you're my competition. I can't let you
Mhm.
outshine me. I can't let you out-rap
Exactly.
me, perform me, and things of that nature.
Exactly.
Which I think is somewhat okay because you
It
do need
is.
healthy
It is
competition,
okay. It is okay.
and it does keep you up on your game.
Mhm.
So I always want to
Right.
do better, be better,
Right.
progress, and not
Right.
be stagnant.
Mhm.
And I can understand that aspect because at the end of the day, it's rap. It's a competition. It's about, you know what I'm saying, who can do it. But I
Right.
get what you're saying too. Whereas you got to be able to come together. Your city ain't even got the spotlight yet.
Right,
Exactly.
right,
We ain't
right.
even
That's a
at the
good point,
spotlight.
Black.
Yeah, it's like a crab in the barrel type situation
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to stuff like this.
So I've been through situations seeing people like
Shout out Black
music.
Buddha clothing too.
Yeah, Black Buddha. Y'all see it. A lot of people in the music industry, like they have this little burst of energy and then like they don't get the recognition that they're expecting and then they shut themselves down
Right.
and then it's on again, off again and stuff like that. So what would you say to people in that nature in that field that want to do music? They have a heart for it just like you do. Like what would you tell them to keep pursuing at least?
Yeah.
in
Basically, I would tell them don't stop and keep going because at the end of the day, there was times where I was like, man, I'm not gonna get no exposure. Ain't nobody, messing with my music. I might as well just stop doing music, bro. And then like, I don't know. I guess I just had to talk with myself
Mhm.
and was like, dude, your music's too good. You can't just be letting that go to waste. You gotta
Right.
push it, push it, and push it. So I've been putting in overtime hours at my job, working hard to invest in myself.
Right.
So I've been, starting to do some marketing with my videos.
Okay.
So that's why my video went up to 10K because I've been doing some, some marketing
Yeah.
things I need
So-
to do.
With that being said, stress how important it is to those coming up, behind you,
Mhm.
how important it is to invest in themselves
It's very
in
important.
in order to
Mhm.
continue to get the notoriety and keep progressing. Because a lot of people just think or try to just get handouts.
Because their music's
It's
good.
not gonna work.
I'm supposed
And
to get it.
instead of investing in yourself, paying for marketing ads or whatever. I mean, stress and talk about that, the importance of it.
Well, the real importance of it is you really have to stay on it.
Right.
You have to focus. If you're not focused, it's not going to get done. Because it took me a while to even start investing in myself because there's a lot of stuff in my life that I had to deal with and I had to finish. So it's very detrimental that you stay on top of that. If
Mhm.
music is what you love and what you do, I would advise the people that love to do music, keep investing in yourself
Okay.
because you're not gonna get nowhere if you're not putting in the time or the effort or the money to do it. And I had to tell myself that, to actually make it, a little bit further than where I was. So
And it's,
And when it
look, we are.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Brother
Brad.
Black is waiting to get this out.
aspect,
mhm.
when it comes to the marketing that you say, are you using a lot of monetary, your own money, or are you looking at avenues as far as like free exposure where somebody can just, pushing your brand out there for you? And just like say this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, that's most definitely. I would love somebody, just to look out and be like for free and just help me push my stuff. But I'm really more with an investing thing. I would more
Okay.
pay for something than have somebody do it for free. Because you don't get nothing for free in this world. You gotta work for everything.
Facts. Facts.
So that was kind of a little bit in depth with what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
If, for instance, like you're doing music and how bad you want to, your credibility, how good you are
It's so
to
bad.
the death. Like, what do you say to those artists out there that feel the exact same, but they don't get that support? Like, what would you tell them?
Invest.
Shit. Don't
Invest and get a lot of and get people involved. Like you have to really know somebody that knows somebody to get what you need to get where you need to go to.
That is true.
Because my music
Don't be
has
small-minded.
been
Reach out to
unheard.
strangers.
My music has been unheard for so long. And then once people finally heard my music, they were like, bro, you are cold. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Why ain't you doing nothing with your music? And that also gave me that motivation to push myself.
Mhm.
So with obviously I know COVID has been a major impact with a lot of shit. As far as not being able to really do shows and you know what I'm saying, due to capacity issues and just everything like that.
Yeah.
Now with things somewhat changing and with the amount of work that you put in, do you feel like you're ready to tackle other cities and show your work?
Most definitely. I've been
Like the
rapping and singing.
Midwest or like just even other places here in Iowa,
I'm hyped for that.
Okay.
I'm hyped for that. Because I've been rapping and singing too long. And then when I get on stage, it's just like a total different beat.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel great. Like when I hop on that stage, I just feel like a total different person. It's like, my soul is gonna come around my body. And it comes back in.
I like
You know what I'm
your
saying?
passion, man, because some people after a while either don't have that light or look at it like it's a job. It's like something that they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like with you, it doesn't seem that way. It's like you love this shit. Like this is really what you want to do. This is not like a job. This is like my passion. You know what I'm saying? I like that energy from you, brother, for real.
That's definitely what it is. It's definitely a passion on me. And a lot of people do say, oh, this is a job. No, you don't treat music as a job. You treat it as a job, you're not really gonna get it.
Yeah,
You gotta put your all into it.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree with
a lot of artists do get fired by thinking it's a job though. But I mean,
I
that's
guess
not
it
how I
probably would
think about
depend
it.
on what level you may be at and probably how long you've been in it. But yet, still, if that's something you love to do,
Yes,
then
definitely.
you wouldn't look at it as, oh man, I gotta go up here and perform for these people.
I'm
And,
happy.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Right?
I'm
You
gonna
would
be
be
happy.
happy. Yeah, I'm about to go out here and
Yeah.
kill this show. I'm about to do my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For real.
yeah.
I'll be definitely hyped.
So I know I'm backtracking. So I know you. I remember you mentioning that you basically was using the singing and whatnot, or rap or music as a whole, as a stress relief. Was it? Was this somebody in your family that sung? You know what I'm saying? Was it in church or anything like that, where you got the skill from, or was it just something that you picked up?
So I basically developed this skill because my mom sings, but she don't sing no more. But I mean, she had a good voice, a damn good voice. So I kind of developed that from my mom a little bit, and then I would say church kind of enhanced my voice because I had the voice, but there's a certain part in my voice where I needed coaching on, and I think I felt like church did that. So I was in that choir.
You mean that with your homies and doing the rapping, that was after the church?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. All right.
Mom, why you couldn't sing?
Yes.
Man.
Okay.
Tragic.
Crazy.
But also I get my driving force from my father as well.
Shout out to the black man.
Rest in peace
Pops.
to my dad. He was like at all my shows, like literally, and that man was sick, and he was at like all my shows. He would not miss a show for nothing. And I told him, before he passed away, that I was gonna try my best with his music and try to make it, because he was like one of my number one fans before people was even listening to my music.
That's dope.
So, and he told me like, I want you to make it. You got the talent to do it. So, and I'm like, man, I definitely do. But at that time when he was telling me, it was just like, that's a lot of work I had to put in. I don't know if I can do it.
Can I use this?
And then I was like, yeah.
I want to use this as a touching point. And this has nothing to do with anybody on the panel really, but this is for the people out there in YouTube land and the stereotype amongst black men. That man just said his father, who was in his life, was his number one fan, showed up at his events and supported that man.
Yes.
Like, black fathers get so much of a bad rap.
They do.
Because it's always the perception that we're never at home.
Exactly.
For whatever reason may be.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to shed some light on it. There are actually black fathers in the home, ladies and
That care.
gentlemen, that really care
Exactly.
and take part in their kids' life. And he's a walking testimony of that.
Rest
And I'm
in
glad
peace,
you
Dad.
shared that story. I appreciated that, bro.
Rest in peace to my dad.
Mhm.
But yeah, he was a great man though, for real. He was just really sick. So, but he is in a better place because no more suffering.
No more suffering.
So that is great though.
Well,
But he was one of my number one fans. And also my brother is one of my number one fans too. So he listens to my music all the time. He downloads it every time I put it out. But yeah, I got a little bit of that family support. I know you're right. What I really want is the world. I want the world support.
So if you want the world to contact you for shows, whatever, drop your social media, let the people know how to get a hold of you for features, whatever.
Well, my social media is Monty Deuce, MONTYDEUCE.
Facebook.
That's my Facebook. As far as the other social media that go, I don't really get on those.
Do you have like SoundCloud
Instagram,
or anything?
I definitely got a SoundCloud.
Drop your SoundCloud.
Monty Deuce. MONTYDEUCE.
Plug everything you got, bro.
And then
You never know.
I also have like Rap Bully that I just dropped. Actually on the 10th of this month, I just dropped. So everybody be looking out for that. That is on all platforms as well.
Okay.
EP.
Monty Deuce. Yes, sir. That's the EP. It's called Rap Bully.
How many tracks?
10. There's
Okay.
10 tracks on there.
Okay.
So definitely everybody go look for that. That is definitely on all platforms, as I said it before. So and then also I'm on Audio Mac as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you about that. Too many people know about Audio Mac, so I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm on SoundCloud as well, MONTYDEUCE. it's the same with everything. Straight up just Monty Deuce. I'm not no extra. I don't try to add anything. Straight up Monty Deuce.
So I'm gonna throw something out here. I'm gonna throw a wrinkle out here.
Oh shit.
You, brother, past, present, rappers or singers, what 5 artists would you like to work with, dead or alive?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's easy? Are you even practicing this?
That's easy.
He practices it.
Biggie,
Okay,
Tupac,
okay,
Lil Wayne,
okay,
Drake,
okay,
and Raw Wave.
okay.
I was gonna say, where's your singer? But yeah,
Okay.
okay. You kind of
Okay.
a little bit.
He was real quick and thorough with that too. Some people be like, man, it's tough.
It is because you kind
I
of
don't know,
after time you
you
gotta
know.
forget about certain artists, even if they,
Cause some of these kids don't even know who Biggie and Pac is. To be real with you,
Yeah.
like
Some of these kids don't.
cause we all seen the whatchamacallit on the internet where the young brother talking about Drake was better than Tupac and his catalog was better than Tupac. I mean,
They're all great artists.
everybody got
Eh,
different opinions.
right? You know, different eras feel a certain way about.
Exactly.
artists, you know what I'm
All it
saying?
is.
Like right now, LeBron's the GOAT, but when we was coming up, I'm pretty sure MJ was the GOAT, right? You know what I'm saying?
was.
Oh well, you know what I'm saying? The guy I'm not the GOAT.
Well, honestly, with Rod Wave, I don't see him as much. I mean, he is a singer, but he's more of a melodist.
Yeah.
He's more of a melodist.
So who your
But he
singer?
is. So my singer, Drake's a singer.
Who your
Drake's a
singer?
melodist, bro.
Right.
Drake's a melodist.
He
rap
does
more
both.
He hitting a couple high notes.
He rap more than he ain't never sang on the whole track.
So for singers, I'm gonna go with Usher.
Not bad, big.
Now that's kind of weird because I only say that because you said a lot. Some of your influences, Michael
Right.
Jackson and all that,
Right.
but you would want to work with Usher opposed to.
The others.
No, I mean if Michael Jackson was still
No,
alive.
I said dead or alive.
But you can't work with them if they.
But I'm just saying this is a hypothetical, obviously. But I mean, because you're loving the music, if you could work with said artists, would you know, like Prince, Michael
So
Jackson?
my very first R&B artist would be Michael Jackson.
Okay, there
If
we
he
go.
was
Now
alive,
we get
if he was alive, yeah.
Now we get into it. There we
But
go.
for the people for the R&B artist that still is alive, it'll be either Usher or R. Kelly between them two.
Hey, we hold on.
This is
No,
musically.
we just talk about what for YouTube. You're not talking about his music is hard to clarify that.
He's a goat.
Yeah,
Period, point
his
blank.
music's good. I don't take
I'm
that.
not saying what he did was okay. I'm just saying sweep it
Exactly.
under the rug, even though y'all swept a lot of shit under the rug.
Weinstein.
Do you know how
He is
much
a goat.
ass I got off of TP2.com?
Put your hand on my booty. The homecoming day. Kelly's a fucking goat. And still would be to this day.
He's a great artist, you know.
Legend.
What he did doesn't just fight with.
Just kidding. But subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming. Glad you made it.
Yes.
Cause I ain't even hit the Snapchat like, look y'all, he might not be coming.
So down the line, as you keep progressing, because I know a lot of artists, as they're in the music industry, they also start merchandising too.
That's
Do you
exactly
see
what I
that?
was trying to
He
do.
said he was
I was trying to bring y'all.
I know that's why I wanted to
today.
bring that up.
Because I'm just now starting on that merchandise. I was trying to get y'all some shirts today, but unfortunately, the person that was making my shirts told me they had more business they had to handle, so it was going to be a delay on that.
It happens, bro.
So
We're always here.
I basically she has a laptop, so I basically designed the T-shirt myself. So I designed it, and all she did was let me work on her laptop, and she's going to put the print on the shirts and stuff like that. So with the front it says Monty Deuce, and then it has like some music notes right here up under it. On the back,
Don't you give it too much away to the people. You gotta let the anticipation.
Well,
come
they
in.
can't actually
You
see
have
it,
a
so
lot.
they can't see it
Do you have a
visually
lot?
yet. So, no, I don't.
So maybe you should invest in
I
a
need to
laptop.
invest in a lot of stuff.
Invest in a
I
shirt
might.
press,
I need
and
to
you
invest
will
in
have everything that you need.
Yeah,
Most
I'll
definitely.
invest in all that.
Amazon, look on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon is the way to
Amazon,
go.
we have
Built my whole.
Amazon.
Built my
I got a
whole
lot of
home
stuff in my
studio
cart, and I don't
off
even
of Amazon, except
use
for my MacBook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got that courtesy.
I need to invest in getting me my own studio as well because I got to travel a lot. get up in the studio, saying I can be literally doing this stuff myself
Yeah,
and just send it to
Yeah.
people.
I feel you on that.
So
But,
Well,
you know,
speaking
we
of
wish you the
traveling,
best.
let me get this out here. July 17th,
Mm.
Manslaughter Battle League. I'm going against Buddha. At the end of July, Gates of the Garden. Shout out Dre Dennis and CeeLo Jersey. I'll be back in Atlanta. August, me versus KD go down. I think it's gonna be somewhere here in Des Moines. But and then after that, me versus Ishmula, Minneapolis, October 30th. Gotta go ahead and run down on that real quick.
come look at me. June 12th,
There we go.
Towers Go Hard, Towers Goodfield on Douglas Avenue.
What time?
Come check me out. 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure
Square.
it's at 6:30.
So is that when you performing going on, or is this when she opens the doors?
That's basically when the doors open. I don't have like a specific time, as I said, because you know how things go.
Okay.
Sometimes things don't go as planned. So
Okay.
I
Right.
don't have a specific time,
Right.
but I will be there and I will be performing. So everybody come out, come watch me do my thing. Y'all look me up on that
Support this brother.
SoundCloud.
Support him.
Spotify.
Follow him on all his social
All
media that he
platforms.
dropped.
You
Check
say
his
it came out May
SoundCloud.
10th? When you say it dropped?
It came out the 10th.
Okay.
Yep, it came out the 10th of this month.
Be
So
looking for
everybody
his
go look out
merchandise
that.
and all that. This brother got a lot of stuff coming up. It
I
sounds
do,
like.
sir. I
And
do.
he's
Definitely.
working very, very hard, and I see the passion, like I said, in
Yes,
his eyes, and his work ethic is definitely showing. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting 10,000 views on YouTube, you got to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? So keep up the hard work, brother. For real, I
Thank you.
appreciate you coming on the show and blessing us with your
Thanks for coming and
appearance. You
reaching
know what I'm
out.
saying? And dropping your wisdom to the young people out here as far as everything you've gone through. So that's definitely a blessing to have you on.
Thank y'all for having me.
Brother Black, what you got for us? I know you always got something for us.
No, Kim, I couldn't.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't want to put all that up on y'all today, you know. I don't want to do that to y'all like that. It's a
I'm not talking about Kim. I'm talking about anything.
Good.
She was over last night.
Did you have a good vacation?
You know, so I can't be putting a bad light on it, you know.
Did you have a good vacation?
It really wasn't a vacation.
Well, I'm just
but,
saying, like, I don't want to say like that. I don't try to put it out there. I'm just saying, did you have a good
my
time or what?
grandfather passed away. I had to go to Chicago ultimately, so I got to see family.
Sorry
but it
about that,
wasn't,
bro.
Ultimately, the best situation to be going to the crib, but it was good. I mean, like,
How your
I got
mom
to,
doing?
She's good. The family's good. Everybody's good.
Was Lil G with you? I never saw Lil G
Yeah,
was with
Gregory
you.
was with me. Of course, he's always gonna be right by my side. So yeah, it was cool though.
Shout out to
Had to be
the
back.
dads out
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Roster. She's holding top, standing tall, doing her thing. But yeah, good to be back. Good show, bro. Happy you came. Good you came.
Right.
Put the game out there.
I forgot we got she brought this up. Father's Day, picnic, Union Park. We doing it big like we always usually do with the OG, Chi-Town OG's barbecue. They got shirts. Go check the website on Facebook. I think the page is Chi-Town OGs. You can go ahead and get shirts on there. And yeah, every year we do this barbecue at Union Park. Last year was kind of messed up because of COVID and all that, and just with the uncertainty and things. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be definitely going on
We
this
back.
year. We back. Just wanted to plug it out there. So anybody want to come out Union Park? For Father's Day, what Sunday is that?
That is, don't make me lie. I've been looking at it.
Hold on.
Today's the 16th, ain't it?
I try not to pull up my phone, but I got to on this one.
Second Sunday.
We'll make sure we spotlight it every week up until food, drinks. I ain't want to tell y'all that, but it's gonna be a nice time.
Yeah, it's the 20th, June 20th, Father's Day Sunday. That Sunday barbecue.
It always changes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so shout out to Black Buddha.
Godmom, what you got coming up? Anything?
Shout
Any
out to
vendor
the
shows?
Godmother.
Anybody you mentoring?
New episode
Anybody?
dropping
Any
on
new-
Keep It Up
yeah.
with Keisha in there.
I'm on
Yeah.
vacation.
I bet you is. I bet you is.
I'm trying to wait for this whole little renovation move
Okay,
situation.
okay.
And then everything's gonna hopefully go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, check out Godmama and everything she got going on. Make sure y'all subscribe to Junkyard Gang, All Laugh, No Breaks. Subscribe to the Squadcast podcast. Hit the like button, hit the comments,
Notification
hit the
button.
notifications, reread the
All that.
comments and all that good stuff.
Shout
And,
out to Terrence Scott for the
Yeah.
grills. He's also over there, I believe, still across from Tyra's Bar over there in
Okay.
that area. TZ, the producer.
Yeah.
He's a music producer
Right,
here in
right,
Des Moines.
brand.
If y'all wanna look him up,
Still gotta get
everybody
him
out
on.
there doing music or anything in that nature, black businesses, all businesses,
Facts.
shout out to y'all.
Made me want to actually bring on a couple more artists now. I like that we had this one, bro.
So with that being said, y'all be easy out there in YouTube land. Peace to the family. Squad.